So had you lived in Kirkland very long before Mike was born?
Not too long. But anyway, let me see. Dad belonged to the Naval Reserve, I believe, or something.
Uh-huh.
And so he had to go anyway. But anyway, you weren't or Mike wasn't expected for, I think it was a month. He was a month early, which I think was just an error on the doctor's part.
I could
Because he was normal size and all, but anyway. Okay. I can remember Eileen and I went out and did some shopping. We had that kind of a car did we have. It was green. It was anyway. And we came home, and I went into the bathroom, and I said, "Oh, I'm leaking." And Eileen said, oh. So she scurried around, got me ready, took me down to the hospital. And I don't know how long it was before Mike was born, but it doesn't seem very long. And I remember it was really hurting, and I said, "I'm sorry." And the nurse kind of laughed. She said, "Well, it's supposed to hurt." And so I guess it was Eileen, notified whoever that Dad had a son. So he came back. I kind of remember him coming into the hospital.
So Eileen just came to be with you when Mike was born? Was that the plan, or did she just come to visit you?
No, it was kind of part of both, I think, yeah. But she stayed I think she stayed for a number of weeks.
Wow.
Yeah,
She didn't have her job?
No, she was between jobs.
Oh, I see.
She was, see, this is for the time when she said she wished she should have stayed in Washington. She should not have gone back, because she went back to Rochester.
Oh, she went back to Rochester.
Yeah, she said she should never have done that. She should have stayed.
Did she like Washington?
Yeah, she liked it. But it wasn't too long until Dad got orders that we had to move. So I thought, well, that's not so good either. She got settled, but maybe it'd been better than what she ended up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know there, but I know a number of times she said that to me. That she said I should have stayed.
She liked it there.
Yeah.
So you guys weren't in Kirkland very long, were you?
Yeah, I think 3 years.
3 years, oh.
Yeah.
But it wasn't there part of the story that Eileen took you on a big ride with bumps and stuff because you were tired, you wanted to get this thing going?
I think that was Dad. That was
Dad
when
did it.
You were born.
Oh, when I was born.
Yeah, it was around the 4th of July, and I said, "Take me out for a ride." So we went bumpity bump around. So I don't remember how long that bumpity bump took, but anyway.
So Dad got you to the hospital?
He got me to the hospital on time.
Well, how come the hospital was in Oakland? Or didn't Alameda have one?
Yeah, they did, but by that time we belonged to the Kaiser Health something.
Oh.
Yeah.
But you didn't always stay with them? Because I don't remember ever going over there.
Yeah, we did change because I didn't like them after a while, yeah.
Because you kept getting different doctors or something.
Right.
So how was Mike as a baby?
He was a really good baby.
Was he? Yeah.
He'd wake up in the morning and just be playing in his crib. He'd wake me up.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he was really good baby.
I don't know.
And you would have been too if it wasn't for colic, but But the thing is, if you have one really good baby, and then the second one, you don't know enough not to know that they might not be as good as the first one.
Yeah, that's true.
So that was kind of a little bit of,
Yeah, That would be hard.
But after 3 months, you were as good as he was. But,
Oh, it's hard. And then you said you got morning sickness too.
oh, with both. Oh yeah, for 3 months.
For the first 3 months?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's kind of a rough feeling because you're nauseous and yeah.
Yeah. That's
And
no
yet,
fun.
you said you never had any. Is that right?
Smells could make me feel
Oh,
nauseous,
yes.
but I don't think I ever woke up being nauseous. But
Yeah.
with Carrie especially, it was like I didn't want anything to smell. So it was like I learned to eat hot dogs because you could just boil them and they didn't smell very much.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah, that's a strange thing about being pregnant. You get all these with food.
yeah.
Mm.
I remember I laid on the couch, and I think whatever the Oliver North trials were on, I'd lay on the couch, and the kids would run in and out of the house, and I just kind of, anyway, I was there, but
Yeah, it's an awful feeling, nausea.
yeah, it is.
But anyway, when we brought you home, we were living over on Lincoln, yeah. Yeah. There were a row of houses like this and kind of went back.
Oh yeah.
I think there, yeah.
So Mike was 5, I guess, huh?
Yeah.
Had he started school yet?
Yeah. 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 And then he got, what did he get? The disease that
Oh, polio.
polio. Yeah, he got polio, and then
Did we tell me that one because he was how old when he got polio?
he must have been kindergarten because he was in school. Cause I
Oh, he was.
Yeah, because I can remember. I didn't notify the school.
Well, you didn't know what he had.
Yeah, but I should have notified them. And finally, they either called or they came or something. Yeah. And
Oh, so if you found out he had polio, then you had to call the school and tell him?
I guess that was the process. But
I see.
I didn't know enough to do it. It was.
Yeah, well, you never, yeah.
Yeah.
So you can get polio from anything. Is that right? Dirt, anything?
I don't know. I think it's contagious.
Mm.
Yeah. And Mom and Dad were there.
Oh, that was good, I guess.
Yeah, that was good.
And this was on Lincoln.
Yeah,
I see.
yeah. I think there were about 3, 4 houses, one behind the other. And I think we were in the second or third one. Yeah. And there was another couple there that had a boy. I don't remember his name, but anyway. He and Mike played together. Yeah.
So, did Mike get nauseous? Is that how and fever? Was that the symptoms of that?
I remember Mom and Dad had just come out from Minnesota, and we thought, well, we'll take him for a ride.
Mm.
And so Mike didn't feel well. We probably shouldn't have taken him out, but anyway. We went down one of the main streets in Alameda, and
Like Santa Clara?
yeah, and we went by the doctor's office, and I guess back then you could do this. I think it was a Saturday,
Oh.
and so I said, I think maybe we better check Mike out if possible.
Mm.
So we did, and we took him in. And the first thing the doctor did was put his head down, and it was kind of stiff.
Oh.
Yeah, so
And that was how they knew?
pretty much. I mean, we did go over to I don't know what would hospital be in Oakland that was,
Highland?
yeah,
Highland Hospital?
okay. So, I suppose they suspected or knew it was polio, so I can remember they put him in isolation right away.
So what would, I mean, like a tent, or you mean a room?
No,
or?
room. It's a room, and it's
Room
glass. The front was glass. We could look in at
Oh, you
it.
couldn't go in there?
No, couldn't go in there.
Oh,
We could look in and see him, and he
Oh,
could see
my.
us. But,
that must have been scary for him.
oh, it was scary. But they did some testing, and we went home that night, so they didn't evidently think it was real sick. Yeah, we
I
did.
see.
He didn't stay overnight.
Oh, he didn't even stay overnight. Oh, that's good.
No. But after we were home, they would kind of check once in a while. I can remember a nurse coming out and checking.
I see.
Yeah, so.
So Mike came home and he was still sick, no?
Yeah, I guess, he was kind of sick. But I guess they must give us directions to do things, because I can still remember, I guess it was the exercise part of it. Dad got a board, and he laid on that board, and I think there were exercises he was to do. I can remember that.
Oh, Mike had to do them?
Yeah.
Wonder what the board was for.
I don't know, to try to keep him straight, I think. I don't know. But anyway, yeah.
Did anybody else kids get polio?
Well, of course, we didn't know very many people, because we just
That's
come
true.
there.
What
But
school did he go to?
It wasn't St. Joe's yet.
No, I know, but I can't even remember what kind of school's down that way.
I don't remember either.
Mm.
But
I remember we went to Franklin. I went to Franklin School, but that's near Alameda High School.
Yeah, that might have been the school, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think that might have been the school.
It's a pretty big school.
Yeah. But anyway, I can still remember. I think we had to put him in warm water. I think that's one of the things they did for
really?
polio. And I can still remember him just screaming with headaches. That I
In
remember.
the water?
Well, yeah,
Or all the time?
Not all the time. No, it wasn't all the time.
So what was the water supposed to do?
I guess
Just
loosen up the muscles, I'm sure, just
Oh.
like one
So
might
the
do.
muscles would get, like, paralyzed? No.
I don't know. You'd have to look that up. I don't know enough of. I don't.
That's
I
it.
suppose at the time I did, but I don't. Yeah.
I remember, when I remember when we went to,
To get our shots.
or the sugar cube things. I remember long lines.
Yeah.
I think it was at a school or somewhere
Yeah.
like that.
Well. Yeah, it was. You crossed at Main Street there, and wasn't there a church there?
Yeah, the Santa Clara
I
where
think
the
that-
bus went.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I think that's where we got the first one.
Oh, at the church?
I think so.
Oh,
I might be wrong there, but I do remember crossing the street.
maybe.
At church, yeah. Was a school next to the church?
I think it was across the street, so I think you're right that it would be across the street.
Yeah.
But I can't see it I can't quite remember. There's kind of two main streets there. There's Santa Clara, and then there was.
Well, it was on
Might have been the next one.
I know it was Santa Clara.
Santa Clara.
Yeah.
Maybe Mike could remember.
Yeah. So I don't know how much school he missed, but he did miss some. Yeah.
So I guess his teeth were coming in. Is that why his teeth are so poor? That
Yeah, they were coming in at a time when
he had this?
his temperature caused problems at the time they were being. I don't know. I think it was at a stage
where it was
wasn't,
forming?
It wasn't so much, what was forming rather than, that's what it was.
Mm.
And I remember the dentist was way down on Santa Clara, and I think he was Japanese or Chinese, yeah.
So he looked at Mike's teeth and said, what could he tell?
I don't know.
Hmm.
But I don't remember anything after that, how he progressed. But I guess he went right along. Once he got going in school, he was fine. But I think he must have missed quite a bit of school for a while. I don't remember.
Well, kindergarten I don't think was
it wasn't
quite the academic thing as it is now.
But you asked if we knew of any other person that had, and I didn't know them, but from people talking, there was a boy that died from St. Joe's.
Oh, really?
And I can't remember the name of the family either. Yeah.
So was it mainly children?
I don't think it had any special.
It could be anybody?
I think so.
But you didn't know any adults that got it, did you?
No, of course we hadn't been there so long.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
I didn't really know very many people. We probably didn't know any.
Well, so why did you move from the Lincoln house was small, so you needed a bigger house? Is that why you went to the Walnut Street house?
Yeah, and they kind of were. The owner was kind of pesty.
Oh, because they lived there.
Yeah.
In one of the houses. Yeah. I kind of remember you saying that.
And the house was pretty small too. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, we went to a bigger house. Yeah, more room. Yeah.
But I think my bedroom in the Walnut Street house was sort of
It
wasn't really a room.
It wasn't a room, no. It was when you come in, like some older homes, there's just a big entryway, and there was these rods. I don't know where they came from, but we just were able to put them across, like if you had, from one side to the other. And so it made a nice little room, and you had your bed, and you had a chest of drawers. So there was those two things.
I can remember where Mike slept. I think I don't know. There was a rollaway bed in that room somehow. And who was that?
No, it wasn't in that room.
No, not in my room, but where Mike's bed, the bunk beds were.
Yeah. Okay. No, well, it wasn't even there. I think it was just. Yeah. I think we bought that for when Mom and Dad were coming out. I mean, not that they slept in it, but we did. Made another bed, yeah.
Yeah, I remember the rollaway bed.
Yeah.
I can remember the mattress of it. It kind of had that blue and tan sort of stripe thing.
But see, when we bought our house, this is kind of where I remember with that bed. Because in that house that we bought, there was a bedroom.
I don't know where you and Dad slept at all.
That's where we slept. And then on the back side of the house was this big room. I don't know what it was used for, but we used it for a bedroom.
For Mike. Because I remember it was big, and that the bunk beds were in there.
Yeah, later the bunk beds came along, yeah.
Because I remembered the story with I kind of remembered the thing, with the crabs that scared me so much. Because I remember going up in the kitchen, remember going up on the top of the bunk bed because I wanted to get away from the crabs.
Really? Oh, really? Yeah, you were scared of the crab.
How did you bring them home if they're alive?
I don't know. I think Dad bought them. I don't think I did. Because I didn't know anything about cooking seafood at all.
Wasn't Grandma there?
Oh, yes, yes.
You went to San
that's right,
Francisco,
that's
I think,
right.
and Grandma was there.
That's right, that's right.
And you're going to have these fresh crabs, but they were
Yeah.
alive. I just
yeah,
was
yeah.
scared me to
Scared
death.
you to death, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So you must have had a big old pot to boil them up in.
Yeah, I probably did. Yeah. Don't remember, but
And then I want you to tell about Grandma and how she liked the weather. Rough weather.
oh yeah.
Or the ocean. I guess it was the ocean.
Yeah, it was the ocean. Yeah, she liked when she came out. She liked to go to San Francisco on a kind of a stormy, windy day, because she liked to see the ocean when it was kind of wild. She didn't like it calm.
So you'd go out to like where the cliff house is out there, so you could see the.
So we could see.
Because I could kind of remember that. Were there some seals or something?
Probably. I don't remember, but probably.
Anyway, I can remember that.
Yeah. Yeah, she liked it when it was stormy. And I guess to this day, I kind of like it that way too.
Oh.
It seems to me like it's the ocean.
When it's stormy.
Yeah, when it's a little stormy. When it's calm, it just seems like another lake or something.
Yeah. Yeah. But I guess Grandma had never seen the ocean, had she?
No. Mm-mm.
So when she came out here was the first time.
Yeah.
Huh. I know she didn't like the weather. She didn't like the humidity.
Oh, the humidity.
She said it was in the Midwest. It was
Drier.
yeah something. Could be colder, but she'd feel warmer.
Yeah.
But near
Yeah,
the
'cause
ocean, she felt like
Yeah, there's more
got
humidity.
into her
Yeah, more
bones or something.
humidity, yeah.
So she came every winter after Grandpa died?
She came for a while until someone broke into her house when she was gone.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And then
yeah.
she didn't come anymore after that.
I see. That was John saw somebody had done
Well,
something.
he came. I guess he would come and check something, but I guess there was quite a bit of snow then, and he came out and he saw these foot tracks going up the house. So it was John. Yeah, it was John. And
So did the person get away with much, or it sounded like everything was all packed up to go or something?
I don't know.
Like antique things?
Kind of, but they really weren't antique.
Oh.
Really, they weren't that valuable, but they were to her.
I see.
Yeah, so.
I remember she had that big buffet thing. She had lots of dishes and stuff in there.
They didn't take things like that.
Well, what did they want? Furniture?
Different smaller pieces, I think, and I don't
Oh,
know.
really?
I don't know of what.
Oh.
And no, I don't think they took like big stuff.
Oh, I thought it was
But
furniture.
she always said they knew what they wanted.
Oh.
So they had. So somebody that had been in the house probably knew.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
And I think she suspected who it was.
Oh, really?
I don't know who it was, but
maybe
anyway.
somebody that worked for you
Yeah,
guys
yeah,
or
something like that. Yeah. Yeah.
Huh. But when you had men that worked for you, you just all ate out in the kitchen, didn't you?
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
And I always now I keep thinking about the way things are nowadays, and the men would sleep upstairs, they had their room, and Eileen and I would have a bedroom, but we didn't
Oh.
lock the door at 9.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
Yeah, people would be,
Yeah, I think, my gosh.
yeah.
But I remember after, there was a period between one job and another, and I came home for a while. I probably never told you this before, but my dad needed help, so he was able to, sometimes it's hard to get somebody, and so he took this family. It was a husband, wife. They were from the area. We knew them, and they had a little girl.
Oh.
And so in the upstairs room,
They stayed there?
yeah, they
Uh-huh.
had one bedroom they used as a bedroom and the other as a kitchen.
Upstairs?
Yeah.
I guess you had electricity upstairs?
They might have had by that time.
Oh.
I wasn't there then.
Uh-huh.
But anyway, I can remember for the while I was going to be home, they kind of fixed up the third bedroom.
Oh.
And then I had a key.
Oh, uh-huh.
Yeah, because Dad, I don't think he trusted the father of the...
I see.
Yeah.
So there were 3 bedrooms up there? I'll be darned. But you and Eileen stayed in one.
Yeah, most of the time. Yeah, right.
But there... So did you have electricity when you were kids?
No.
No. So you used what?
I guess we had lamps. We had lamps. I don't remember too much about it, but it had to be lamps, yeah.
I remember the hot water bottle. That's what you
keep
did
it warm.
to
Yeah.
keep warm in the bed. Are you getting tired?
It's okay.
We can go on do our exercises if you want.
Oh, okay.
That was interesting. How do I stop it? I don't know. Oh, I have to turn it on, I guess.